Several months ago, I got out to the farm and found out that the window to my feed stall had fallen out. And you can see it here, what's left of it. Basically, the wood at the bottom had rotted, and it just made it so that it fell out. Thank God it did not fall inward, because the glass would have broken, and it was right over top of my feed cans. I would have had a mess to clean up. Instead, it fell to the outside. Well, I didn't have, of course, any way to really repair that, so I just took some wood that I had. I didn't have a big enough piece to completely cover the hole, so I took a couple of pieces, covered the hole, and then put feed bags over top of them to help make it waterproof and let the owner of the farm know. And of course, since it was working to keep the water out, it wasn't a big thing on the to-do list, and it kind of got pushed down to the bottom because there were so many other things that were more important. Well, not important to anybody but me, and I must admit, without that window in there, it made my feed stall so dark. I bag my feed every week, do it a week at a time for each horse. Makes it easy then for me when I feed. I just grab the bags of feed and go feed. I was having to use a flashlight though lots of times if I was late getting the feed bagged in order to even see what I was doing, because it was just so dark in there. Well, doing some cleaning at the house, and I came across an old storm door. I thought that it was glass. It wasn't. It was plexiglass. I'm going to admit, I'm not a big fan of having glass around animals. While it's highly unlikely that any animal would have been able to get to the window there is always that possibility they could have break the glass, and of course then they end up hurt. So I took the plexiglass out to the farm, and I took down what I had. A little mess over here, but it is what it is. And found that without cutting it, it's almost a perfect fit. Well, all I have done to keep it in place was I put screws in, tried to have them slanted so that they're holding it in place, and I can pull on that, and that's not moving. It's not perfect. I don't think I'm going to worry about it because it's doing what I want it to do. It's making it so that I have light in there. And I really don't have the tools and the skills needed to take this all apart and remake the window. I don't know how I'd even cut that. So it's working, it's keeping the rain out, it's giving me light. So I now have a window back where it belongs. Of course, they've painted since I put that up, and can't do much about that. They were supposed to leave painted in it. Well, I hope that gives you some idea for what you can do if you ever find yourself in a similar situation. Have a nice day, and God bless.